everybody. Welcome back
Hi,
to
everyone.
a book club episode
Book Club.
7.
7?
Today, I know. Isn't that crazy?
That's so
exciting.
crazy.
A month and a half.
That's
almost 2 months.
Insane. If you're not at book club, what the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
Bro?
What are you
Get
doing?
Here. We are having
need to
such
be
a
here.
good girly time.
And today we're going over the most goodest, girliest book, Icebreaker. You guys.
Oh my god. This was
book was
all
so cute.
all over BookTok. And I was very confused. It was getting lumped in with some weird books. Like it was getting lumped in with
really
books that are
spicy books.
some really like dark romance books. So we were like, what is
Yeah.
this? I will let you know. It is such a fun, girly time. The funniest book I've ever read. So Anastasia Allen. Are you saying Anastasia or Anastasia?
Well, I was saying Anastasia because I'm not a fucking prick.
Yeah. Well,
And
fair enough. Okay.
I don't have a stick up my ass.
Whatever.
I feel like Anastasia is like a rich person thing, and
That's
not
fair.
me.
That's so fair. So Anastasia Allen has worked her entire life for a shot at Team USA. It looks like everything is going according to plan when she gets a full scholarship to the University of California, Maple Hills, and lands a place on their competitive figure skating team. Nothing will stand in her way, not even the captain of the hockey team, Nate Hawkins. Nate's focus as team captain is on keeping his team on the ice, which is tricky when a facilities mishap means they are forced to share a rink with the figure skating team, including Anastasia, who clearly can't stand him. But when Anastasia's figure skating partner faces uncertain future, she may have to look to Nate to take her shot. Sparks fly, but Anastasia isn't worried because she could never like a hockey player, right? Oh my god! Oh my god, this book is so good.
This book was so cute. As always, there's going to be spoilers. So if you haven't read it, go read it and then come back, watch the episode.
And that being said, welcome to Book Club.
Welcome to Book Club.
Hey, what's up?
Ready for book club?
I am obsessed.
This is the worst. What do you mean? What? No, idiot. Welcome to Book Club.
Welcome to Book Club.
Okay, everyone. So Maddie and I did things a little differently this time around. We didn't communicate super well. I put a fuck ton of sticky notes in my book.
And I put fucking 0.
So
There's not shit. I was just having such a good time reading.
I know.
That like
This is quite literally the funniest book I've ever read. And I will say,
Oh, yeah.
this book reminded me, because I haven't read a rom-com in a while. Like, I had been, when I started, like, getting back into reading after not reading for years, I started with rom-coms. Like, I started with, like, Allie Hazelwood books and Emily Henry books. And once I got into fantasy, I was like, I couldn't, there was a part of me that, like, really actually felt like I wasn't going to be able to go back to rom-coms because I was like, well, they're not fantasy. But this book reminded me why I
rom-coms are fun.
Rom-com.
Carrie
It was
actually
so
pointed
fun.
out yesterday while we were talking that like I genuinely have never actually read like a real rom-com. I haven't read one. So this was like my first, like I read when I first got back into reading, I started with controversial. I started with Coho. And so I was reading a lot of Colleen Hoover. And then I read like the Knock 'Em Out series by Lucy Score, which I guess is romance,
They're all
but I don't think
those are all very much romance.
Yeah, I don't think those could be. And then like the
with the
Twisted
Disney
series,
characters on the cover.
Yeah,
rom-com.
this is like I don't think I was reading rom-coms.
I love the covers like this. I think they're so cute and fun.
No.
Maddie, you think so gross?
I hate the way they look. Why are they looking at me? That fucking we made that TikTok about this.
I know we
Not
haven't
this
posted it
specific
yet.
book. Well, we'll have posted it by the time we post this. But like,
fair
I
enough, yeah.
don't like that they're looking at me.
I
I don't like that I'm making.
They're not looking
feel
at you.
like
They're
I'm
looking at
intruding.
each other.
And I feel like I'm intruding on a moment.
I don't know.
I don't
I
like
think they're
it.
really cute. I really like them. I think the illustrations are really cute. But
I fear that one day, if I like have a child, like a girl child, I'm gonna like have these on my bookshelf, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, mom reads a lot," and she's gonna like pull this out and be like, "Oh, this looks like a child-friendly like 14-year-old
the cover
book."
is deceiving, especially
if I ever saw my child like if I ever saw like, can you imagine like, I mean, you don't want kids, but like I'm just imagining like walking into my 13-year-old daughter's room and she's like, I'd be like, "Ma'am,
you can't even get." I wish I had video footage of my boyfriend when I ordered on Amazon and it got here and he was flipping through it. My boyfriend picked it up because I was like, "Oh, we haven't started it yet. Don't tell me anything that happens." I had no clue. Like, there's rom-com and there's hockey rom-com subgenre. Like, so many hockey rom-coms for some reason.
I'm here for that.
I am here for that too. I don't know anything about hockey, but Maddie's gonna help me get into it so that I can be a hockey girl.
Oh, don't tell the internet that I'm a hockey girl. They will crucify the fuck out of me. Oh my god! Because then I'm gonna like talk about hockey and they're gonna be like, wrong, and I'm gonna be like, I know.
Whatever.
Like I don't actually. I really enjoy watching hockey.
It's the same. I really enjoy watching basketball. Do I know what a point guard is? No.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I was last night when I was like, I don't know. There's probably 5 players on the ice. Some of them play offense and some of them are defense. Yeah. Couldn't tell ya.
I don't know.
That's the extent of my hockey knowledge. But I really enjoy watching hockey. So reading this shit, girl, it was like Thanksgiving dinner for me. I was gobbling that shit.
Yeah, right eating it up, leaving no crumbs. Eat the plate, why don't you?
Fuck it, said eat the plate too.
Yeah, but my boyfriend picked it up and he flipped to 3 random pages in this book. 3, completely random, completely 3 different sections. Each page he flipped to was a spicy scene. And I wish I had video footage of his face reading it. It was so funny. Looking back at it now, I realized the first thing he flipped to was the very first time they have sex. And his face was so funny. So funny.
So hilarious. I love that.
Love it. So we're going to flip through. Maddie doesn't have any notes. So we're going to flip through my notes and just kind of talk about it a little bit. And then we have some questions that are really fun. And we have some really fun little rom-com games. So if you like BuzzFeed quizzes, stick around.
Everybody likes BuzzFeed quizzes.
Literally.
They're fucking dumb.
But they're fun. That's my stance on this. Don't get out here and act like you don't like rom-com movies and you don't like rom-com books and you don't like cliches and you don't like to sit at 2 a.m. on your phone taking a goddamn BuzzFeed quiz to figure out which Harry Potter house you are or fucking which movie you would co-star in with Ryan Gosling. I don't care. You don't act like it. You know you like it. You know you like it.
Exactly. Nobody can look me in the eyes and be like, I don't like the proposal. I don't like Valentine's Day.
The proposal is God tier.
Literally. You're fucking lying. The
Notebook.
You don't like fun?
The Notebook is sad as fuck, but don't tell me that you're like, oh, I don't like The Notebook because you've seen it. You've seen it, haven't you? Rom-coms are good.
And you probably cried.
People talk shit.
I remember watching The Notebook with you for the first time because I'd never seen it at like 17, and then it was like
I've always been a rom-com girly. I'm a romantic. It's how I get in so many shitty situations.
It do be like that sometimes.
But I have a good time. Okay, get fucked.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
I love rom-coms. I love them.
Bottom line,
been my favorite movie genre.
Ugh,
it's so good. And also too, it's always men and pick-me girls who are like, I like action. No, the fuck you don't.
Yeah.
You might like it sometimes. You like it when it's a superhero.
You are telling me you would rather watch a fucking World War I documentary over some hockey player and a figure skater banging?
Shut the fuck up.
Get out of my face. You're lying.
Up. You're lying. Because this
After
is good.
Reading this, I was FaceTiming my mom and I was like, yeah, so if I have kids, I'm going to have a hockey player and a figure skater. And she was like,
them to fuck? That's incest.
No, ew. No, that's not what I meant. I just meant, what the fuck? No, big fella. I just meant like after reading this, I'm like, oh, my kids are going to be skaters.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they're going to do. Because this is
when
so
you
fucking
have kids,
cute.
I'll be fucking at their games and shit, buying jerseys. I'll make everything I have will be their little team logos. I'll be the best soccer aunt ever.
Well, not soccer, but like.
Well, like soccer mom is like the general term for like sport mom.
Hockey aunt, baseball aunt, and figure skating aunt.
Yeah, fucking clearly. Figure skaters though, they get kind of. I feel like it gets toxic. Like ballerinas get toxic. Trigger warning. Trigger warning with this book. If you have trouble with topics around eating disorders, calorie counts, things like that, maybe don't read this one. Fair warning. Yeah. There is topics. It's not a huge part of the book, but there is. They do talk about it.
It's definitely like an underlying issue.
Yeah, and it's something that's like. That's why I feel like it gets toxic in the way that like ballet gets toxic.
100%. Yeah, because you have to, especially like if you have a partner, like you have to be little, you have to be small, they have to be able to pick you up, you have to be skinny. Yep. It's very much like I feel like it is just ballet on ice.
I remember being in high school and there was like some of my friends were dancers and there was one of my friends who was like, yeah, like they had like a Russian ballet teacher and she was like, I fucking hit puberty. My boobs got bigger and my ballet teacher was like, yeah, you're not going to be a ballerina with tits like that. Yeah. And it's like, you can't do anything about that. Like you can get a boob reduction.
What are you supposed to do? Like fucking take them down? Like
that's what they do.
Genuinely.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Pretty sure. But you know what I do love to watch?
Surprised.
I love to watch shorts and reels and TikToks of ballerinas
breaking in
their shoes.
Yes.
I don't know what it is when they start banging it on the ground. That sound.
They're doing like open heart surgery on their shoes, and I fuck with it.
And that's before they ever put them on. We got to get a ballerina on this podcast, and that's all I want to talk about is, can you tell me about your shoes?
Tell me about your feet and your shoes. Because that shit is so cool to me. I love ballerinas. I think
I do too.
I want to be able to like. I want to be that graceful.
I'm not graceful at all.
I'm not either. I'm not either. At all. But I want to be.
So we should.
Anyways, we really have to. Fucking.
So all of my notes, most of my little sticky notes, you can't even see them, are white because all the white sticky notes I put in here are funny moments. So basically, it starts out. The first few chapters were just getting introduced. It's dual point of view, so it's like alternates between Nathan and Anastasia, and basically somebody sabotages the hockey player's ice rink, and so that now they have to share one with the figure skaters for like the first half of the book. About halfway through the book, there's a shift to now their ice skating rink is fixed, but Anastasia's skating partner is injured and now Nathan has to skate with her to practice. So that's kind of what happens halfway through.
And the reason Nathan's not playing hockey is because Anastasia's skating partner is a fucking bitch.
He's the villain in this book. I'll tell you that now. Oh my Aaron,
God. He's the villain. He sucks.
He sucks. Aaron is the worst. Aaron is
the worst. Oh my God. I hated Aaron.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. But you know what we get a lot of in the first half of the book and we don't get a lot of in the second half? What's his name?
Ryan,
the basketball captain.
Wrong. In my head, wrong. In my head, I'm illiterate. And when I first read it, like the first 2 or 3 chapters where Anastasia is talking about Ryan, first of all, he's described as like this 6'5" fucking blonde kid. And so in my head,
he's not blonde, I'll tell you that.
And Carrie said he's not blonde. In my head, he can be blonde, that's fine. He doesn't fucking play basketball. He is a baseball pitcher. And that's just period.
No,
he plays baseball. I read
it as basketball, but
he plays baseball.
I don't know. He's whatever. He's a captain of another team is what matters.
Of the baseball team.
Anastasia's little fuck buddy. But I'm going to say something here. I don't think a relationship like this is realistic.
Ryan and hers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they are fuck buddies. Anastasia's very afraid of commitment. She doesn't have time for commitment. She wants to be an Olympic ice skater, and so they just kind of like fuck, and then whatever. He ends up meeting a girl that he wants to date, and so they just stay best friends. Like I don't think that's real.
Yeah, that's not happening.
That seems like the beginning of another rom-com.
Also, when Anastasia's like, oh, like Nate Hawkins, and Ryan's like, yeah, do it. Fuck him. No. Yeah. That's not happening.
That's not real. That's not real. But I did highlight something. This is like, so basically a big theme throughout the book is that Erin, her skating partner, they do lifts in their routine, and he makes a lot of comments about not being able to fucking lift her. What is she, 5'3"?
Yeah, so what, maybe 110, 15 pounds? Fucking maybe.
Maybe. And he has trouble fucking lifting her. And literally he said, Ryan's talking to her, because Ryan doesn't fucking like Erin either. No one fucking likes Erin.
Nobody likes Erin.
And he says, as someone who throws you around quite a lot, I feel like I'm qualified to say this. If that jackass isn't able to cope if your weight fluctuates a few pounds, which is perfectly normal, by the way, he shouldn't be your partner. Period.
Ryan ate with that one.
He ate.
What's 7 plus 1?
8. Okay, the next thing, now we have a funny part. All right, we gotta, let's see.
Is it Henry?
No, it's on page 39. I'm pretty sure this is where she's talking to Henry? No, not Henry. Yeah, she's talking to Nathan. I think this is at their little the teams, ice skating teams and the hockey team. They do, which is the reason for the name of this book. The coaches want them to get along, so they put them in like an ice. Yet. Is that not yet?
No, this is at the party the hockey players' party.
Oh, okay, whatever. Let me finish my statement.
That happens later. Yeah,
it happens soon. They do like an icebreaker game where they like get to know the teams, whatever. But anyway, she's talking to Nathan here, and he literally, it's from his point of view. And I just thought this was so funny. He said there's almost a bit too much optimism in her tone when she says the word axed. It's like being verbally abused by Tinkerbell. I'm sorry, that's fucking funny to me. That's how I feel sometimes.
I didn't catch that. That's really funny.
I also, anything Tinkerbell, I just love it. Yeah. Okay, sorry. The party that they're at. This is the first spice scene. I just want to point out that it's 75 pages in. 75 pages. And he fucking eats her out at a fucking party.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It literally says, like, hold on. Lowering my voice to a whisper, I give her one last chance. Let's test that theory, shall we? And then the whole next fucking chapter goes crazy.
Yeah.
Goes fucking crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, it says, okay, maybe I shouldn't say this on the internet.
Well,
just
you can
page
cut it
78.
Out. Worst case scenario.
Page 78, my only note I wrote was have mercy. I don't know why when he gets, he literally does the fucking Harry Styles. I can't handle that. I don't know. I think it's really amazing, actually. Yeah. Do yourself a favor. Go to the bottom of page 78. Do that for yourself.
Okay,
anyways.
I've had enough of tomfoolery. Can we please talk about Henry?
Yes. Okay, we have to talk about Henry. All of my white
I love that
notes,
boy.
All my white sticky notes are mostly Henry saying shit. Henry is Nate's roommate. And they don't say it outright, but he's autistic.
As
don't
Theo
fucking
Vaughn would
cancel
say.
me. He's got the tism in like the best fucking way.
He cannot read the room, and I think he is
oh my
so
god,
funny.
But he's apparently super hot. Yeah, Henry would.
And he's
I would.
also... I would. Smash.
Smash. Double smash. Everyone on that hockey team. Double smash. Doot, doot.
Fucking triple whammy.
What's that called? A grand slam? The whole team. What sport is that?
That's baseball. Oh my god.
Yeah, dog. But I just want to read this entire. That's maybe a bit overkill. There's the second half. We get little snippets of the hockey team's group chat on page 87.
Which is so funny, and it's called Puck Bunnies.
Puck Bunnies. That's so funny.
That's so
and it's
funny.
all the players on the hockey team, and they're all talking about Anastasia, right? Because Nate kind of likes her, whatever. And I'm just gonna read this. Nate says, switching to basketball, bunch of pricks. Henry says, might have a better chance with Stassi if you switch, because she's fucking, yeah.
That's how you're saying that, babe?
Yeah, Stassi.
Stacy.
No, it's not Stacy. It's Stassi, because her name's Anastasia.
Stasia. Stacy.
Nah, it's reading it Stassi. I mean, we can say Stacy for the sake of your ear holes.
No, you can say Stassi, whatever you want. I meant to bring that up while we were while we were reading it, because I wanted to ask because at first I was like, Stas? They're calling her Stas? Stassi? And then I saw Stas, and I was like, oh, they're calling her Stace. Like Stacy.
Maybe.
Because Stas is fucking terrible.
It's not great, but I don't know. We'll call her Stacy.
I mean, like, Anastasia, I don't know why anybody would shorten that to Stacy anyways, or Stassi. Why aren't we calling her Anna? But I digress.
Her parents call her Annie, and that's really cute.
Yeah.
Anyways, Henry says, I might have a better chance with Stacy if you switch. Nate Hawkins said, and why is that? Henry, she definitely has sex with Ryan Rothwell. Maybe basketball players are her type. Nate, you don't know that.
You don't
Henry,
know that.
I do. She told me. Nate, well, why the fuck would she tell you that? Henry, because I asked. Literally.
Henry is
so funny. And then Jaden, fucking JJ goes, not to tip you over the edge, Kat, but Rothwell has definitely fucked Summer too. And then it says, Nate Hawkins has left Puck Bunnies. Joe Carter added Nate Hawkins to Puck Bunnies. Nate Hawkins has left Puck Bunnies. Maddie Lou added Nate Hawkins to Puck Bunnies. Nate Hawkins said, dicks. That's so funny.
That was so funny. I wish male group chats were actually funny like that.
Yeah, literally, except they just talk about illegal shit and send girls unsolicited nudes.
No dead ass.
Like there was a group chat in my high school. I remember there were this team. They weren't football players. They were called, like, I don't know, the fucking Spirit Squad maybe. Their whole job at football games was to carry, like, the flag. Whenever we get a touchdown, they'd run across the field with a flag.
Like color guard?
No, it was like color guard flags, but they were in cowboy boots and jeans, and they would
Texas
like run
is
across.
So fucking weird.
Yeah, they'd like.
I
run across the field.
I wonder if other states have like Friday night football the way. I don't think they do. I think that's a Texas.
Texas
thing.
It's like very specific.
Texas is like the Friday night lights, like bullshit. That's
Texas takes football to a new. Texas takes
high school football in Texas.
High school football to a new level.
Goes fucking crazy. We had those too, but I don't remember what they were called. I always just thought they were color guard.
No, we had it. It was I don't remember what they were called either, but it was like 4 dudes. My brother-in-law was one. He wasn't in this situation with it this year. Wyatt.
Really?
He was part of the Spirit team. Yeah, he didn't. He only went to our high school for he was a couple years older than me. He only went to our high school for like a couple years. But anyways, there was this group, 1 year, whatever. One of them was in my choir. It was fucking weird. They had a group chat where they quite literally sent nudes of other girls, whatever, to each other in the group chat, and they got caught. and some of them were over 18. And I don't know if it actually happened or not, but there was literally rumors that they were like, oh, they're registered sex offenders now.
Wait, how do you get caught?
Somebody saw it, somebody turned them in, I don't fucking know. Screenshots, maybe?
Shit.
Yeah, my high school was crazy.
There was high school, I feel like, was just crazy, period. There's like probably a good handful, like 3 or 4 of the teachers that taught at my high school who either A, got fired, B, had to resign, or
yep, that happened
when they're put on administrative leave because they were fucking students.
Yeah, that happened to mine too. That was not great.
Bro.
That's why I'm very glad that this is taking place in college. College just feels better to me. I get a little worried when books take place.
Yeah, I
can't read about fresh out of high school people. I can't do that.
Even like
That's
looking
weird.
back on like Akatar and fucking Feyre being 19, like something about that is just like
it's
fucking
weird to me. It's
me.
Fucking weird.
I can't read about 19-year-olds and feel like okay.
No, even the fact they're 21, I'm still like, oh wow, you're young.
Yeah, literally.
Which like it's fine. It's fucking fine. I don't care. But like whatever. The other thing in the beginning I want to talk about is Nate picks her up and does something, and she goes, I'm heavy. And he looks at her and goes, shut up, Anastasia. You're not even half my warm-up weight. Period. I literally wrote daddy coded. That's giving daddy. Love that. But yeah, let me find some more things. Can we talk about the fact that Henry has fucking a box of girly things in his room?
Henry is a ladies' man.
Henry is a ladies' man, and anytime anyone fucking cockblocks him, he's like, I'm gonna steal your fucking girl.
I'm gonna take your bitch.
And he says it. I'm actually gonna swoop right the fuck in there. And even Anastasia's like, I would. And Nate's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know, don't piss him off. Everyone loves Henry. And I love Henry. I want a book from Henry's point of view. I want a book about Henry.
Same.
Come on. What is it? Who's this by? Hannah Grace?
Hannah.
Yeah.
Hannah Grace.
Hannah Grace, give us a book about Henry. I want it. I want it.
Isn't there a third one? There Wildfire, which is about Russ.
But I think it's about JJ. I think the third one's about JJ.
Oh! I will eat that shit up, though.
Yeah. And then we've got,
I do love JJ.
who's this? Robbie. Can we talk about Robbie and Lola? Lola's Anastasia's best friend, who is, I love, one of the themes about fucking women writers, they write female friendships so well. From the books I've fucking read, there's always like, these are besties. Like, Anastasia and Lola live with Aaron, but even Lola is like, yeah, we kind of know how.
And the way Lola like calls him Ice Princess.
Also, for Lola is a musical theater major. For her to even think that Aaron's being dramatic when she literally is surrounded by theater kids constantly.
Oh my God.
What does that say about Aaron?
That's so valid. Because Carrie was a theater person. I'm a musical person. Musical theater bitches, just like in general, especially theater men.
Theater men could get fucked. I hate them. They are
the most dramatic motherfuckers.
They're the worst. They're the worst.
Literally.
And you can say it. You can say it. I can say it. We know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
We know an Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
And it, oh my God. Reading. Why can't I hear anything?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. When I scream too much, my headphones do a weird thing.
Oh. One of mine popped when I screamed about JJ.
Yeah. Anyways, reading things that Aaron was saying and doing, he's so passive aggressive and manipulative, and like quite literally, I think has a personality disorder.
No, for real.
Like, why does he keep switching moods.
I do this in every episode, but I think I'm just going to start rolling with it. Everybody on fucking TikTok and Instagram was like, wow, how dare you say that about characters? Oh my God, they're fake. Oh my God. Oh my God, get a grip.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. David. You, David. You. Aaron. He has
Aaron's gross.
BPD. There's literally something wrong with that man.
Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with him.
I'm sticking to it. I started it. The internet already doesn't like it. The few people that have seen the video already are like, they either agree wholeheartedly or they're like,
yeah.
That's not funny. It is funny. It's funny to me. So I'm going to keep doing it. This bitch needs help. Clinical.
Yeah.
Help.
I just flipped to a random page or a random sticky note I had on page 159 that I just think is hilarious. I think we need to talk about. When it was the first time Nathan brings Anastasia over and she's having a bad day and he's like, let's play house, which I'm reading that, I'm like, that's kinky. But it's just his way of saying, like, let's forget about all the bullshit that's happening.
Yeah.
And they come in, whatever, and she says, Nathan kidnapped me because he wants to play house. And JJ says, you can call me daddy anytime. And so and Nathan, pushes Anastasia up the stairs. And then he says, stop being a menace, Joe Hall. She doesn't want you. And JJ scoffs loudly. I don't believe that. Everyone wants me. Henry frowns at Stassi and heads towards the stairs, muttering under his breath, I don't want you, JJ.
I fear that JJ I'm the JJ of the friend group. I kind of forgot about that interaction. But
Everyone
I swear
wants
to
me.
God. Do you remember that? You know what conversation I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Not everybody has a crush on you, Maddie. And I literally was like...
I sat there and said, I do. Why wouldn't you have a crush on Maddie? That doesn't make sense to me.
I feel that I'm the JJ of the friend group. Everybody wants
Anyone who's
me.
ever met you, why the hell would they not have a crush on you? That doesn't, can't compute.
That's female friendship right there, because I feel the same way about you. If you don't think that everybody should have a crush on your best friends, if you don't have a crush on your best friend,
you probably hate them.
Literally, if you don't have an underlying crush on your best friend, are you actually best friends? And that goes for boys too, because I 100% believe that Dylan's best friends probably have a little secret crush on him.
I'm Dylan's best friend and I have a crush on him.
Brian's best friends, it's not secret. They all have crushes on each other.
Brian's best friends are gay as hell. We can cut that clip out and send it to them. I don't give a shit. They're gay as fuck.
Baseball players. Mm-hmm. You know.
Baseball players, man. I don't know. Locker room talk is actually just code for we butt fuck each other. Or we want to.
And they were teammates.
And that's why they get so offended and they make up locker room talk that's actually really gross about girls. It's because what they're actually doing is having gay butt sex.
Speak on.
So they're like, actually, no, we're talking about bitches.
We're talking about
bitches
you're not. And ass and titties.
No, you're not.
All right. Speak your truth, big man. Whatever you say.
3, 2, 1. So one more thing I want to talk about, just the other point before we get into some of our little questions, is Halloween. I think it is so funny. I don't know if it's it's Halloween.
Yeah.
They go to a club, and she shows up. Anastasia is wearing a hockey jersey, and she's like a hockey player. That's her fucking costume, but she's wearing JJ's fucking jersey.
That is so
And also,
funny.
all the hockey players
are minions.
And Nathan is Gru.
And fucking Robbie is Dr. Nefario. That is so funny.
And literally, so whatever, Nathan gets pissed, takes her to the bathroom, takes her jersey off. She's wearing a little Titans cheerleader outfit underneath. And brings her back, whatever. And even fucking Henry is like, You should have been a minion with us. Then you wouldn't be so cold, and I wouldn't be able to see your fucking ass.
I wouldn't have the fear of seeing your ass pop out of those fucking shorts.
Yeah.
Henry is so
And it's
funny.
not like a teasing, like, it's not in like a teasing way. It's like him saying,
No.
you should have been a minion. What the fuck?
He's not like, oh, haha, you should have been a minion. Your booty's falling out. He's like, brother, I don't want to see your ass. You also look hella uncomfortable.
You should have been a minion. What were you thinking? What? I don't know.
That's so
I'm just
funny.
I like Henry. I think he's so funny. And I also like
love
Lola. I
Henry.
like that Lola gets with Robbie. And they're so cute. Also, okay, yeah, we should recap maybe. So, Aaron does some bullshit.
Don't talk about the
Gets
ending,
hurt.
though.
I'm not going to talk about the ending. Aaron gets hurt, does some bullshit. Nathan has to take the fall for it. He pretends to get hurt, or he gets hurt playing fucking football or something with other people from UCLA.
Yeah, but he says he gets hurt
he's-
in the locker room.
Yeah, he's a dickhole the entire fucking time. He makes Anastasia feel like shit. Nathan and Anastasia fall in love. And he's the bestest. And they communicate really well. And she's in therapy. And she communicates really well. And I actually
And her
really
parents are
appreciate that.
so nice.
Her parents are so nice. Nathan's parents are terrible, but he's a rich boy.
Well,
so that's
his mom's
cool.
dead.
Yeah, well.
His mom seemed cool.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so then they get to play, and so then they get to the fucking the finals. She decides that she's going to be stay
Like,
being
strictly
partners.
business.
Strictly
Like, yeah,
business, being partners with Aaron, because she's a figure skater. She has to have a partner. And this is after Aaron shows up to one of the hockey players' house parties unannounced, and Henry beats the shit out of him.
And Henry, this whole time, is, like, very calm, collected.
Yeah, and he beats the shit out of him, and he doesn't even feel bad. He's like, yeah, I punched him.
He deserved it.
He deserved it. Let me tell you what he said. And he said some really fucked up shit, because he's an asshole. Because Aaron
he's the
sucks.
worst.
He's
Aaron
the worst.
is
And
the
then
worst.
they get to their finals. They do their fucking performance perfectly. And Aaron kisses her at the end. And he's like holding onto her face and he won't fucking let go. And she's panicking because that's assault, brother.
Yeah, literally. Literally.
You assaulted her on national television. And then she's like, yeah, fuck you. Nathan decks him. And then this is why I want to bring this up because I love Lola. Nathan's like, drive me back to Maple Hills. I want to go home. They drive back. She tells her coach, I'm going to be a single skater. I'm not doing partners anymore. And Aaron's like, what the fuck? Fuck you, Aaron. But they get back to her apartment and she's like, why the fuck's it so loud in there? Lola is fucking ordering around the hockey team, packing up their shit. Anastasia walks in and Lola goes, we're moving out. She said, I watched the whole thing on TV. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lola
yeah.
Lola's such a good friend.
She's such a good friend.
I love her.
And also, the way, speaking of Lola, the after Halloween, whenever they're in the Uber back to the hockey house, and Nathan and Anastasia are in the back, kind of, doing some diddlying.
I hated that.
I thought I liked it.
Fair enough. I didn't like it.
I liked that Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift was playing, which also pointing out this book has a playlist at the front. I love when books do that. But Cruel Summer is playing, and Lola is one row in front of them, and so like whatever, they're all hammered. They get out of the car into the hockey house after Nathan and Anastasia have been diddlying in the fucking back seat, and Lola is like, did you fuck in the Uber? She's not like judgmental about it. She's just like, you have sex back there? Did you do that? And she's like, we didn't fuck. And then her name in his phone is Uber Slut.
I think the reason that I was like grossed out by that scene was when she was like, does it smell like sex in here? fucking gross. I don't like it. I don't like if someone was like, it smells like sex. That's
to
disgusting.
me, that just means it's like sweaty, and I don't think sex smells good. But
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, maybe it's I've never walked into a room and been like, oh, it smells like sex in here. What does that actually mean though?
All I'm thinking is like, also they've been at the club.
Yeah.
They're sweaty. Again, I don't know, just this whole like dirty sex thing, like it's giving
I will say though,
sucking dick after a battle.
But I will say with this, at least, like, this is still, there's parts of it that I like that are more realistic. Like, I like the fact that it's like, oh yeah, like I know people who have stories have been like, oh yeah, when we were in the back of an Uber, like I know
that's
people who've done
actually
that.
fucking insane.
I haven't.
I would expect to know if you had.
Yeah, you would know. You know quite literally everything I've done from the moment I've woken up this morning. I told you when I'm taking a shit.
Yeah. So I would be very upset if you fucked in the back of an Uber and I didn't know. But I'm just saying, you guys fucking in Ubers, sit in timeout for a minute. I need you to read. That's someone's car!
Yeah, I feel bad for the next
like, all I'm thinking of is, like, the next time we get into an Uber, I'm, like, sitting on someone's ball sweat, maybe? Ew. Gross.
I don't know, man, but I think that it's kind of, I don't know, I thought it was kind of funny.
It was funny.
I think it was funny that the guys didn't even notice.
Yeah. Okay, let's go through the questions.
Some questions. We have questions because this book, I mean, this is just a fun girly time. I've got my coffee. I got my blankie. I'm
having a fun girly time.
Having a fun time. I'm enjoying this. I love these books.
I really
want to read another
rom-com.
Like, I know we're getting into fantasy next week again, but it makes me want to read another rom-com. I think we definitely
will be doing.
I want you to read some Allie Hazelwood ones.
I want to read, and I do want to really, 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 really bad. I want to read the X-Talk.
Yes. Oh my God, the X-Talk is so underrated.
So one day, hopefully soon, we'll read the X-Talk. Carrie's already read it, but I'll read the X-Talk.
I'll read it again.
And then we'll talk about it.
Also, one more thing before we get into questions, I just really like that they call each other Bub, because that's what Dylan calls me. Yeah. And it was when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just thought it was really cute, and I really liked him.
I am obsessed with the dynamic of them. But the first question is, what scene stuck out to you the most? Are we talking about any scene?
Yeah, like just like from this book as a whole, like when you think about it, like what was the scene that like impacted you? Not like in like an emotional way, because it's a fucking rom-com, but like which one like really stuck with you?
I don't know. I just feel like it's Henry. I want to say it's Anastasia and Nate. Yeah. Oh, the scene. This stuck with me in like I hated that way when they were fucking on his kitchen or they were about to fuck on the kitchen counter with the whipped cream, and his fucking sister walks in. His poor sister, who's 16, walks in.
He's tied together with a Christmas bow.
Bro.
She's getting out the whipped cream, the
He's
peanut
got
butter,
whipped
the
cream on his dick, probably. Let's be honest. And she's just slurped that shit right up. And then fucking, I forgot his sister's name, but she walks in and he has to put Anastasia in front of him because his whole dick and balls is out.
Oh my God. I just picture him like cowering, like.
Yeah, I picture him like
when men have to cover their penis with just their hands. They look so funny.
I hate it. It's so funny. And genuinely, if there's anything that's always gonna make me laugh, it's a man trying to cover his.
And he's just like, oh.
So funny. That scene stuck out. And then, like, literally anything with Henry. I remember texting you at, like, I think it was page 84, the conversation in Puck Bunny. Dog. Yeah. That shit is so fucking funny. So funny.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I have lots of little blue sticky notes of things that's, like,
what did your blue
very
stand
important
for?
to me.
Oh, okay.
Just, like, very important to me, yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, honestly, this is probably, I'm going to say Henry, too, but it's a conversation where they're talking about Nathan, where Henry says, I nearly finished with my assignment when I hear Henry's pencil knock against the library table we're working at. You know Nathan wouldn't abandon you, right? And he said, yesterday, you said you'd be happy to fall in love with me because I wouldn't abandon you. Nathan wouldn't either. That, like, Anastasia was just saying, like, oh, that'd be so funny. Like, Henry would never abandon me. But Nathan, like, took that to heart and was like, you know Nathan wouldn't do that either. And he doesn't say it like, you know that. He says it like, just hey, this is a fact. He says things, like, so
matter-of-factly. Like, it's just
so matter-of-factly that, like, I don't know. He just, like, any, like, reassurance that Anastasia needs. Obviously, Nathan does that, but, like, Henry kind of outshine Nathan.
Yeah, Henry does it in a way that, like, he's not even meaning to give validation or comfort. That's just, like, who he is.
He's just like, oh, if you didn't know this, by the way, he wouldn't do that.
And he's also, like, he doesn't speak in a way that's like, oh, I'm trying to make them feel comfortable or make them trust me.
Yeah.
Because then, like, 20 pages later, he's like, you're not my type, Anastasia, just by the way.
Yeah, and then I also...
And he's not doing it to be a dick. He's just, like, saying it.
Yeah, and the other thing I had was page 348 when she's at dinner with Nate's dad and sister, and that waitress is being a little bitch. And like, when the dad... She's basically popped off to the dad because he doesn't want the sister to have a burger, and she's like, fuck you. I'm on a diet too. She can eat a burger. It's not going to ruin her life.
This is also, because that's also at the point where Nathan was like, by the way, you're under eating.
Yeah. Like,
and so she's trying to heal her relationship with food. And then she sees Nathan's dad basically
doing the same shit.
Yeah. Enforcing like a eating disorder on his 16-year-old daughter.
Yeah. But finally, like, she pops off to him. And everyone's like, oh, shit. And then to the waitress, he says, Anastasia is part of this family and a guest. I'm going to pretend you gave her the courtesy of actually looking at her and apologizing for the mistake as you would with any other customer. Don't let it happen again or you'll find yourself starting the new year looking for a new job. And then he goes to Nathan and is like, he doesn't try to get fucking sympathy for cheating on his dead wife.
Yeah.
He is basically like, that she reminds me of your mom. And Nathan doesn't forgive him either. I love that he's like, actually, no, you did a shitty ass fucking thing. If mom was so great, why the fuck did you cheat on her?
Yeah.
And he's like, honestly,
I don't know.
Because you're an idiot man.
Yeah. Because men cheat and they lie.
Men cheat and lie.
And that's eat hot chip. And that's it.
Yeah. And sometimes can't get away from the hot chip.
Yeah.
Dylan may not cheat or lie. He do eat hot chip.
The hot chip. Oh no, Brian doesn't do anything. Oh no, he doesn't eat hot chip. What is he doing?
He's doing something wrong. He's a dude.
Someone's gonna be in trouble. Good. Now we've caused an argument in my house.
Why don't you cheat or eat hot chips?
Which one are you doing? Because I know it's not eating hot chips. Okay. Anyway,
what's the next question?
The second question is, who is your favorite character and why? Henry, because he's a cutie butt and hilarious.
Because he's hilarious. Love him. I want a book from his point of view.
Yeah.
Next.
This is the fun question. Who do we think is the starting lineup on the hockey team?
Okay. Obviously Nathan's the captain.
Yeah.
And they say, towards the end, they talk about how Henry is just as good of a hockey player. So, yeah. I don't know. Definitely Henry. I'm going to say... I feel like JJ's maybe the goalie.
Really?
Because he's, like, really big. He's, like, a really big dude.
I was thinking for some reason Maddie was the goalie.
I don't remember Maddie.
He didn't
have much going on.
Yeah.
I know. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like JJ's maybe the goalie.
I know Nate, obviously, Nate, Henry, JJ, they're all definitely a part of the starting.
Yeah. Then there's Russ.
Yeah.
But he is new. But I think he's on the starting lineup.
He definitely is. For sure.
He's new. I do think he's really good though.
Yeah.
And
then we've got Chris and Bobby.
Oh, Bobby. I think Bobby's on the starting lineup.
So we've got Henry, Nate, Maddie, Bobby, JJ.
Yeah.
And then Chris has to also. Because there's 5 plus a goalie.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well then maybe Russ, not Chris.
Oh, shit. Did I not name Russ?
No.
Oh, God. There's too many men.
Okay. But that's what I think. And I think
though.
I didn't go to, like, college that way. I went for a year and I studied fucking musical theater. So I wasn't going to, I went to fucking Texas Women's University. We didn't have a hockey team. I wish we did. But I don't think we had any sports teams.
Yeah, I went to a...
and then I also went to Texas State, and Texas State was just bad at everything. But I wish that I had like, fun college games to go to.
Bro,
maybe I would have stayed in.
Same. I mean, I stayed in, but I didn't go.
Yeah, but we got to go to Brian's games. We got to, like, going to his baseball games were so fun to me.
So fun.
It was so low stakes, and I could just I love baseball games. I could just scream at the other team.
It didn't feel low stakes for me.
Well, no, it felt low stakes in a sense that, like, if I pissed off the other team, like, I'm like, I don't fucking know you. I don't even go here.
I got like stressed though. Like when Brian went up.
But like when we went to that TCU game, that was so fun. That was so fun. I'm pretty sure they got fucking destroyed, but it was really fun.
Well, yeah, because TCU is like a fucking Big 12 school. I don't actually know if they're in the Big 12, whatever. But they're a big
it's
fucking school. And my husband, Brian, played at a like smaller D1 college, not like a fucking...
He should have gone to it, but he was better than that, though. He was better than his team.
He literally, we were talking about that the other day, but like going to his games were so freaking fun. They were so freaking fun.
Yeah, that was so fun. And I think I liked watching Stas in here, like, she was like so serious and like so on her schedule. And then she got to go to fucking hockey games. Yeah. And like loosen up. And it was so fun. And they all lived in the house. She moved into the hockey house for a while.
And hockey's fun because they can fight.
Yeah, I like watching them fight.
Love that.
Yeah. Because, and I like that they were like, her and JJ were cooking. And it was like a big happy family. And I didn't want them to ever graduate.
Yeah, no, same. Same. Okay.
What's the next
question? This one's fun too. Guess the character's zodiac signs.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, Anastasia, she's a Capricorn or a Virgo.
I was going to say Capricorn too!
100% a Capricorn or Virgo.
She's a Capricorn. Nate he's like a big leader. He's not used to like communicating very well. But he's also not as strict. He's a bit of a procrastinator as far as his schedule goes. But he's all or nothing. Like when he decides he likes Anastasia, he's like, yeah, I'm in it. Honestly, I'd kind of maybe say a Taurus.
Really?
I think he's an earth sign.
I feel like It's Aries, Taurus, and then Cancer, right?
Yeah. No, Gemini and then Cancer.
Geminis and then Cancer.
But I don't think he's a Gemini.
He's not a Gemini. My first intuition was a Scorpio for him. For some reason.
I don't think I know a bunch of Scorpios, so
I don't think I do either. I don't know why. I just felt like that was fitting.
I don't know. Maybe I would. My other thing would be like maybe he's not a Virgo. He's not a Virgo. Virgo men are kind of the worst.
I don't know a Virgo ma'am.
You do, but I'm not gonna name them.
Oh.
Yeah. They're Virgo men are the worst. I don't have to fucking cut anything out because it's annoying as shit. The worst man I've probably ever known.
Do I know him?
You've never had a conversation.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the worst.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck Virgo men.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm standing on business now.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe he kind of reminds me of. I know you have you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Uh-huh.
He reminds me of Sokka, the brother.
Oh. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Astrology people, let me know. Who do you think Nathan is?
Yeah.
He reminds me of Sokka from Avatar: Last Airbender. Okay, let's see. Lola. Lola's a Libra.
Yeah.
She's a Libra.
Yes. 100%.
She is a Libra. JJ is an Aries. No, JJ's a Leo. I think JJ's a Leo.
JJ's a Leo.
He's a Leo.
JJ is
sure.
definitely.
Aaron is a Virgo man. Aaron's
Speak
a Virgo.
on it.
No, Aaron's not a Virgo. Aaron's a Gemini. Aaron's
He's
a Gemini.
Man. Yeah.
He is a Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see. Who else? Henry. The best. Henry is giving Aquarius to me. Definitely air sign.
Yeah.
I think.
I could
he's giving
agree with
Aquarius.
That. Yeah.
And then who else? I think that's it.
Robbie.
Oh, Robbie. He's a hothead. He's an Aries. I think so.
I mean, I'm an Aries, but I don't think I know any male Aries.
I think he's an Aries because he's the one. He's always down to party.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also he's like the assistant coach. He's always screaming at people. He's a fucking hothead. So, and I think the only way he'd be able to be with Lola is if he was also a fire sign.
Babe, Libras aren't fire signs.
You're right. I knew that in my mind she was a Libra, but I think the only way that he could keep up with Lola.
Libras and Aries do mesh very well.
Yeah, I don't know if they mesh romantically, but I think they do. Because I think that we're the best pair to have ever existed on the face of the earth.
Period.
Name a better duo. I can't. Can't.
I'm
Next
thinking
question.
Nothing's coming up. Next question. Did the book feel real to you?
Yeah, so since this is our first not fantasy,
it definitely felt realer than fantasy.
Yeah, definitely realer than fantasy. I think obviously her relationship with Ryan,
fake.
Is that his name? Ryan?
Yeah. Fake
that
news.
did not feel realistic. I don't feel like they could have done that and been on such good terms.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't believe that. And then I feel like her and Nathan, I feel like they definitely them falling in love felt real to me. What did not feel real to me was the fact that that everybody just believed that Aaron got beat up by the hockey team and that's why he got hurt.
Oh yeah.
The fact that none of the coaches really questioned it.
Yeah.
that didn't really feel realistic to me. Obviously, like that, those are parts of this book that made it feel like, okay, this could be like a movie. Like, it's entertaining, and I was drawn into it. But as far as realistic situations go, I think the coach would have seen. I think their ice skating coach would have been like, no.
Yeah, I agree.
So in that sense, I do think that that part wasn't very real. Every kind of Aaron, the fact that they let Aaron go so far before anyone called him out doesn't feel realistic to me. I feel like Aaron would have gotten his shit rocked.
Yeah.
Much, much sooner.
Yeah.
At the very least by Lola.
Oh my God, yeah, for sure.
Because she's such a good friend, there's no way she would have actually sat around while Aaron was acting like that.
Being the actual fucking worst.
Actual living worst? Yeah, I don't believe that. So,
I agree.
In that sense, that didn't feel real. But the love between Henry and Anastasia did feel pretty real to me.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Next question.
Last question. Oh. Yeah, this is what we've been saving. Is how did you feel about the ending and what would you change? Me and Carrie both.
Oh my God.
Not pregnancy trope people. Like, that's just like,
bro, fuck a pregnancy trope. The second that she started saying that he could bust a nut for free and unwrapped and everything.
I didn't like it.
No, I told Maddie, or before we even it was like halfway through when she started saying like, you don't have to wear a condom, bro. I was like, we're gonna get a fucking pregnancy trope. Mm-hmm. I felt it.
At least it didn't ruin her skating career, though.
It didn't ruin her skating career, but it was in like the bonus, like the epilogue chapter. Like it was like 2.5 years later, which like great, cool, whatever.
They're still like 24.
24. He's 25. He's a pro hockey player. She did just get her Olympic gold. She got her first Olympic gold medal, and then 6 months later, she's pregnant.
Like, I'm about to pop. Not even like.
So you're telling me he gets to go have his full-on fucking hockey career still, and she's fucking pregnant? Are you fucking kidding me? And I'm sorry. He proposes at the end. Proposals are not as romantic if you're pregnant.
Yeah.
That's probably going to piss off a lot of girls. But I just, personally, for me, I'm not down for pregnancy tropes.
I don't like pregnancy tropes either.
They turn me off. I don't like it. I literally had to just pretend it wasn't happening. I was like, okay, this is actually just a really romantic proposal with their puppy golden retriever. And they're having a great time pretending that she's not about to pop a baby out.
Yeah. I just like
I don't know. It just took me out of it. That is the only, on GoodReads, I gave this book 4 stars. Same. Only because it was such a good fucking book. It reminded me why I love rom-coms. I thought it was so funny. I was cackling out loud reading this book. And then I got to the fucking pregnancy trope, and I was so pissed. If I could change it, that's the only thing I would change.
Yeah. I would really love if we could, like, again, like, when we were talking about this, I was like, it pissed me off. Or not pissed me off, but, like, I didn't like it even when Feyre got pregnant. Like, it wasn't nearly as bad because it is fantasy. But, like...
Oh, sorry. Spoiler.
Oh.
If you haven't read ACOTAR.
Sorry. Whoops. My bad. But, like, I just, like... I would really love if we could stop making 20-some-year-olds pregnant. It's weird. I also would really love to see a storyline. I am a girl who, like, might want a child at some point, but I would really love it if we could just, like, lean into this whole, like, not all a woman can do is give birth. Like, we can do so much more than that.
That's why I really like Allie Hazelwood's Women in STEM series.
Yeah.
I am not a woman in STEM. I'm quite literally stupid, but her Women in STEM series is really good, and no pregnancy tropes to be found. And we talked about this too. If her jump in time had been like 5 years later,
yeah,
then I would have been like, okay, there we go. but it was the fact that it was immediately after she got her gold medal.
Mm-hmm.
Most Olympians go to the Olympics more than once.
I was going to say, is that not the fucking goal? Like, you go more than one time? And I mean, I guess you'll have 3 years to get ready for the next one. But, like...
But still, that's like a fucking lot. Like, I know that... I don't know. Didn't Serena Williams... Didn't she... She had a daughter.
Yep.
Or a kid.
Yes.
And then she still played tennis, but not for very long.
Well, she also had her daughter at, like, 32 or something. Like,
yeah,
she
like
lived
what is this thing with, like, women can have kids in their 30s? Why are we acting like you can't?
Like, literally
I'm
a woman...
I'm almost 25. If I waited until I was 35, I'd be fine.
This whole, like, oh, you don't have a kid by 26, you're probably never going to have one. If I have a kid at 26... barren. If I have a kid before 26... Fuck, if I have a kid before 28, someone needs to... slap me upside the fucking head because I've gone mentally ill. I've lost my fucking mind.
Like, the thing is, both of my sisters had all of their kids before 25. Like, I think that's fine.
That's great for some people.
This narrative that you, like, have to have a kid in your 20s or else you're fucking barren and you have no more eggs. That's psycho crazy. Because you know what? Celebrities have kids in their 30s all the fucking time. They have kids in their 40s sometimes.
Well, yeah, because they can handle a high-risk pregnancy because they have the money to do so.
Yeah, and I understand that, like, your eggs do, like, die out. But
eventually.
Like, they act like it's impossible, and if you have a child in your 30s, it's going to have, like, 7 toes.
No, it just might have an extra chromosome.
I'm sorry, like you don't have to do it in your 20s. You don't have to.
Especially in fake ass books. Quit making these bitches pregnant. I just want to read about a girl who falls in love, gets dicked down, and then like moves on. Gets married and lives happily.
If you're gonna do a time jump, do a long time jump.
Yeah, that's what I liked.
I would have been so happy.
Yeah, if it had been more than 2 years later. Literally. That's what I liked about the Knock 'Em Out series because Lucy Score writes about most of the people in that book are already in their 30s. And so the time jump is 10, 15 years and then they have kids. That's acceptable because also they've already been alive. Like I don't relate to reading the books of people in their 30s. But I would hope that enjoyed it.
I do whenever I get there.
Yeah, I still really enjoyed it.
Yeah, also too, like I just think that I would have been so happy if it had just been a fucking proposal. Like and then maybe they'll say like he could have still said like when we have kids you'll be a great mother. Like they could plan for kids. There's nothing wrong with having kids.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to have kids. But I just
don't
like that we're acting wrong like
with not wanting kids.
Yeah, and I don't like that we're acting like you have to do it in your 20s or you have lost your chance. Or you're going to be too old of a mom. Excuse me. Has anyone seen 13 going on 30 since when is that old?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I feel like
the fuck?
I feel like just like as a society we've put like so much
an
pressure.
Expiration date on women's pussies? Shut the fuck up.
That too. That fucking too. That too. But I feel like we've just like decided that 30 is old.
No. Shut up. No.
Like, I'm sorry.
I can't wait to be 30.
I mean, like, I definitely want to wait, but like
I think I'm just going to thrive in my 30s. I just feel that deep in my bones.
I also, like, fucking 2 weeks ago, a bunch of senators and fucking people were talking about how you can't expect to retire before 70 now, and you expect me to think 30 is old? That's barely half your life! I can't get behind it. Also, like, again, if you want to have kids in your 20s, go right on. Do that. Great. Good for you. Nobody's knocking it. But also, I'm so sick of this, like, oh, you have to have kids before you're 29 because otherwise you can't have them ever. Or you're going to be too old to be a parent. Or I want to still be able to live after my kids. Okay, what about living before your kids? Fucking, here's an idea.
What about having kids where you feel comfortable in who you are and in your relationship and you're stable in your life and you live with kids?
Literally.
Crazy. It's not a check mark on your little life to-do list. It's a human.
Literally.
It's a fucking human.
It's not a fucking bucket list item. It's like an actual life that you have to.
This isn't your mini-me. This isn't your little
built-in
show-off show dog.
Yeah.
This is a human being.
It's a human life.
Is it fucking? Why the fuck is it so dark in here? It's the eclipse, I guess. Apparently you can tell. I don't know. It's fucking dark as shit in here though, so my footage probably look like shit. Anyways. Let's move on from that.
Anyways, that's our rant on pregnancy tropes.
Fuck a pregnancy trope.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Not my favorite.
All right, now it's time for the game. Yay! Okay, now this is the part we've been waiting for. Let's click on the first one. We're gonna do a little BuzzFeed quiz. We have a couple, so we're gonna see what time it is after the first BuzzFeed quiz, and then see if we have time for the next one. Okay, so we're both gonna do this. We haven't looked through this, so I actually don't know what it looks like how it finishes. If it gives you we're doing like rom-com movies, sort of.
Are you doing
the rom-com theme?
The hardest round of Would You Rather? Okay.
Let's play the hardest round of Would You Rather with the classic rom-com tropes we all love. Okay. Would you rather fall in love with your enemy, fall in love with your best friend? For me, we have to do this as us personally. I fell in love with my best friend.
I'm clicking fall in love with your enemy.
I'm doing best friend. Okay, would you rather meet your soulmate on the first day of work, meet your soulmate out on a coffee run? I'm going to say first day of work because then you have this whole little ooh, it's like we're not allowed type of thing.
I guess I'm going to say first day of work, too, because I guess.
Would you rather be stuck in a love triangle, be stuck in an on-again, off-again relationship? Ew!
Oh, God. I'm going to pick love triangle.
I'm going to say a love triangle. Because on-again, off-again is toxic.
Yeah. Would you rather... Go ahead.
Are you going to do it? Okay. Would you rather fall in love during the holiday season, fall in love while on a tropical vacation?
Tropical vacation.
Holiday season's more romantic to me,
yeah, but
tropical
it's giving
vacation.
Hallmark.
That's true. Tropical vacation is giving spicy. I'm saying tropical vacation.
Oh, you haven't read Twisted Lies yet.
Oh, I'm excited.
Would
you rather get stuck in an elevator?
No, literally anything else. I hate elevators.
There's an Allie Hazelwood mini book based on that, and it's really good. It's called Stuck with You. Or bump into them while carrying a huge stack of papers.
A huge stack of papers.
Elevator.
I don't care. Fuck elevators.
Elevator.
Do you remember in 6th grade, 7th grade maybe, we watched that one movie about everybody getting stuck in an elevator and then they all got fucking possessed by a demon? Yeah. Fuck you for making me watch that, you whore.
That was so
scared the shit out of me. And now I have a fear of elevators. I mean, I've never liked elevators, but that movie really fucking stuck in it.
That solidified it for you?
Yeah.
I'm scooting my laptop a little bit closer. Okay. Would you rather pretend to date someone in a fake relationship, be in a real relationship, and you have to keep it a secret?
Fake dating. Fake dating.
I like the secret. I like the secret thing. I've read a lot of fake dating, and I love a fake dating trope, but I'm going to say secret. Yeah, it's dark as hell in here. My footage is definitely going to look crazy. Okay, would you rather Would you rather be a big city corporate person who falls in love with a small town person, or be just a regular person who falls in love with a celebrity?
Ooh, yeah, the Wattpad girly fanfic girl in me is coming out. I'm a regular person who falls in love with a celebrity.
I feel like I am a little small town country girl that fell in love with a city person. So I'm going to say city, because I like the angry man sunshine girl trope.
Okay, I guess that's fair. I love the grumpy boy sunshine girl trope, but it is just so not fucking relatable for me.
Because you're like a raging fire. You're not like a sunshine. You're my sunshine. You're my sunshine.
But I'm like, if you put me and Brian next to each other and someone was like, "Oh, pick the worst." Oh, it's definitely
You're not the worst.
She looks like a raging
You're not
cunt.
the worst. You're not the worst. You're just
Brian
passionate.
is we give Nesta and Cassian. I'm
me and Brian are more on the same wavelength. You and Dylan are definitely more on the same.
Me and Dylan are on the same wavelength. You and Brian are on the same wavelength. And that's why we're such best friends. They should really be best
Maybe
friends.
I'm your sunshine.
Yeah,
you're my little dark knight.
Oh, well, that doesn't feel like a compliment.
No, it is. It is a compliment. My sunshine girls will know it's a compliment. Okay. Would you rather your love interest turn out to be a secret billionaire? Your love interest turn out to be secret royalty?
Royalty. I'm eating that shit up. I want to be a princess.
Nah, I'm gonna go with secret billionaire. Ooh. Alex Volkov looking at us.
Yeah, I was literally thinking Reese and Bridget.
Yeah.
I want to be royalty, bitch.
Yeah. Would you rather have a best friend who provides the comedic relief, have a best friend who gives you wise relationship advice?
I'm going with who gives
you
wise
provide the comedic relief.
I was literally saying you give the wise relationship advice and I give comedic relief.
It's not me. I'm just spouting off shit my therapist told me.
And I'm just
Bro, it looks like fucking nighttime right now. Okay, maybe it is fucking eclipse time. That's fucking weird as shit.
I thought it happened for like 2 seconds. I thought it literally said
I don't know.
Who knows?
Okay, would you rather have parents who are just the worst, have a sibling who is more successful than you and the clear favorite? I'm going to say parents who are just the worst, because that's common.
Yeah. I'm definitely picking parents.
What? If you look at it shows you the votes. 77% picked a sibling that's more successful than you and the clear favorite? That's psycho. Would you rather have your first kiss in the rain, have your first kiss at midnight on New Year's Eve? In the rain?
I feel like in the rain is really romantic.
New Year's Eve, like, that's so basic. And, like, it's not real. Everyone fucking kisses on New Year's. Would you rather find out the person you're dating is just doing it for a bet, or find out the person you're dating is actually married
for
a
God,
bet?
I guess doing a bet, but that's still awful.
Because if I think a bet, it's giving How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's the one with Matthew McConaughey and I can't remember the other girl, but it's the one where they sing "You're So Vain," and it's like, and all the girls dreamed that they'd be Ben's partner, they'd be Ben's part. That's from How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Okay, would you rather have multiple extremely hot people fight for your affection, have one person fight for your affection through multiple romantic gestures?
Multiple extremely hot people.
What?
I know you're picking. I'm picking extremely hot people. You're picking romantic gestures, and I know it.
One person, yeah. I mean, come on. That's why I like Lucian.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
But that's why I like Nesta and Feyre, because they got like 800 men throwing themselves, as they should. Yeah, do that.
Would you rather have someone confess their love for you in a grand romantic gesture, have someone confess their love for you after chasing you through the airport,
No. A grand romantic gesture.
I like the airport.
How the fuck they gonna get through TSA, bitch? They're not.
No, if they do like what Alex Volkov did in Twisted Love. Like he buys a plane ticket, so he can get through the gate, and he runs, and then it's in. I don't know. I think I would like it.
If it's in the public. Ugh.
I normally wouldn't like public, but I don't know for some reason that one I like that one. And okay, that was the last question. That was abruptly ended.
Yeah. Those
are the would you rather's though. What time is it?
We're at 2.
It's 1:26.
An hour and a half.
Should we wrap it up? I don't know if we have time for that last one.
Yeah, we can do the last. Like we can do that the next time we read a.
Yeah, when we read another rom-com, we'll save this last BuzzFeed quiz that we had, and we'll do it then. Yeah. But Icebreaker was really cute. I really loved it.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I don't have my book club cardigan because I forgot it, and we haven't been very good about getting our patches. So.
We will one day.
We're gonna buy them in bulk, maybe, and then just do all of them.
We'll just when I come down there the next time, maybe we should order them, and then we can iron them on while I'm there.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be good. We'll catch up. We will, and then we'll show you all our patches. Okay. Anyways. What are we doing next? We're going back to fantasy next.
We're doing Nightbane next week.
Nightbane.
Yes.
No, Lightlark. It's Lightlark.
Sorry. Yeah, Lightlark. Sorry.
Lightlark by Alex Astor.
Astor,
I think his name. Yeah, Astor is his author's last name. So we're doing that one. And then we have some more exciting things planned. So
girly.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, GoodReads. Because when you follow us on GoodReads, you can read with us in real time. Like, we wait a little bit to post the episode, so like you can actively read with us if you follow us on GoodReads. So make sure you do that.
Yeah,
everything will be linked.
There was something else.
Love you,
but I don't remember. Talk about it next week. I guess.
What do you mean?
I don't remember.
We'll figure out next week. I don't know. See you next week.
Love you guys.
Thanks for coming to Book Club.